action. There's this incredibly childish dichotomy with the way a lot of people discuss racism, that there are the racists and the non-racists.
What?
Yeah, this is crazy.
What?
I know.
What?
My brain just fell out. Oh my God. She just basically said, "Oh, we're having fun on Twitter outing closeted racists," and now she's like, "Oh, but there's, you know, there's some that are like a little closeted, some that are a lot closeted." It's like, what?
She's over here calling people diet Nazis. She's calling Gamergaters horrible diet Nazis, sexist, misogynist. And she's like, oh, but some people, not me, some other people have a very binary view of racism.
Yeah. You're one of those people, Lindsay.
Oh my God.
This is crazy.
This may be the least self-aware video we've ever watched in the history of this channel. Like, this is on a new level of pot calling the kettle black.
It could be. Yes.
Two genders, and the way to solve racism is to root out the racists and cast them onto Racist Island, away from me and mine, the non-racists, one of the good ones. They do this because they are insecure about their own internalized racism. They cannot conceive that they have any. That thought is terrifying to them because a racist is the worst thing you can be. So instead of doing any introspection, they remain hyper-vigilant to root out the secret bad people.
They are the racists. The people who have this binary between racist and non-racist are really the racists. Don't you? So, this is great.
This is okay. This is the argument Lindsay Ellis is putting forth. She's saying the people who called me racist on Twitter are the actual racist because they all have this internal racism that they don't want to deal with. So instead, they pawn it off on me, Lindsay Ellis.
This is great, man. Talk about rationalization. Oh my God.
This is if someone on the right made this argument.
Yes.
They would be lampooned by the left forever.
Totally. Yeah.
Endlessly. This is so beyond the pale.
This is just like walking bullshit, man. This is like transparently bullshit.
You call me racist. No. You're the racist.
But you have the secret internalized racism that you're uncomfortable with.
I know this because I have the power to read the minds of anyone who leaves a mean tweet to me on Twitter. Let me look deep into your soul. Ah, yes, you think I'm racist. No. I use the ultimate technique. No, you.
Yeah, no doubt.
Uno reverse times 10. Blah, 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 blah. Like, what is this, Lindsay? Oh my God.
Everyone else will know they're one of the good ones. Racism is a complex system upheld from all wings of our society, from laws to hiring practices to generational wealth to community redlining to internal biases to individual actions. We live in a white supremacist society. When you live in a pig pen, you're gonna get covered in shit.
Nasty stuff there.
Well, first of all, it's funny that she just criticized her critics for saying, oh, well, they don't want to actually fix racism in the real world, so they call me racist. And then she defines racism as being so broad and systemic that it's basically impossible to fix.
Great point. Yeah, great point.
Oh my God, this is insane.
But you got to understand, she's got such a big galaxy brain here that, you know, at least she understands. She can discern all of the different facets of our white supremacist society.
I think you're right. Lindsay Ellis is just so above us. Okay. Lindsay Ellis is like the Dr. Manhattan of racism.
Yeah.
She's just floating out there in space. She's looking down at all the little ants that are us normal people. And she's like, the true God that can see all the actual racism that's happening.
Right. Yeah.
And we're just.
I'm surprised she's not on The View. I am.
Well, and also, I mean, again, she's promoting the whole "we live in a white supremacist society" bullshit narrative. Well, first of all, bullshit narrative. completely
Yeah.
bullshit narrative. But then also on top of that, she's using it as a defense, saying it's not my fault if I have racism or I do a racism because I live in a racist society. I live in the pig pen and it's making me get covered in shit. So it's not my fault. I have no person. So this entire video so far, we've 24 minutes in. It's all been, I have no responsibility. I woke up. I was tired. I was squinting at my phone. I was drunk. I had no responsibility. Oh, I had all these emotions. You know, I'm processing all these emotions of people attacking me. I had no responsibility for my actions. This is insane. She's just saying, I have no responsibility for anything. I live in a racist society. Of course I'm going to say racist things. Jesus, Lindsay, take some responsibility for once in your life. You're a fucking popular YouTuber with over 1 million subscribers who regularly makes videos that get millions of fucking views and a best-selling author. Fuck you, you privileged piece of shit, saying, I have no responsibility for anything.
You got to understand, okay? The left is about accountability, Sitch, okay? You're getting this all wrong, okay? Lindsay wants to step up and be accountable for nothing. Yeah, like I said, the right is the party of accountability.
The privilege, the whining. This is the whitest, most privileged fucking video I've ever seen in my life. Oh, God. How do her fellow leftists? I mean, I guess they're all just grifters. I don't see how her audience doesn't see this. It's so blatant.
Yeah.
So disgusting. I don't even buy into this shit, and it's so blatant to me.
I don't understand the sitting around and like having a contest about how much you care about marginalized people. It's like, it's just talk is cheap. Talk is cheap.
And all of the stink on us. And I don't just mean the whites. All of you. Blocked. Blocked. None of you are free from sin. But especially the whites. And yet...
Why? Oh my God. It's so weird.
It's not my fault, Adam. It's everyone's fault. It's God's fault. This is a world of sin, okay? It's God's fault for creating the sinful world in the first place.
I don't understand because, like, it's what she's doing. Like, Russians are white, right?
Are they? Question mark.
Well, no, there's all.
No, I'm just joking.
I don't understand the whites. It's crazy. You'd never say like, oh, it's all the Russians' fault.
I know. It's insane.
Like, what did she mean by this? After she just said, oh, by the way, Black Americans are not a monolith. It's like,
but whites are. I know. Well, this is a video that's a stunning lack of self-awareness. Of course.
Yeah, complete.
Contradict herself at like a rate of 2 contradictions every 20 words.
Yeah, it's bizarre. This whole thing. I'm uncomfortable when you're like marching around talking about them whites. We got to get them whites. Oh my God, the whites. The whites. Are you kidding me? These whites, all the bad shit they're doing. It's like, what the fuck?
And this doesn't even logically make sense the way she's structuring this, because she hasn't admitted to any fault in her tweet yet.
Yeah.
So when she's saying everyone else, when she's saying like everyone has sin, it's like, well, you just said you didn't think you had a sin. You didn't make a mistake.
Yeah.
So like she's trying to like do both. Like, oh, it's awesome. I didn't do anything wrong, but even if I did, it's not my fault. She's like you're like the little 5-year-old kid who, like, you know, they're trying to take the cookie from the cookie jar and then they knock it over and it breaks on the floor and there's cookies
it's
everywhere.
Like, oops.
And then the parent comes in and they're like, what happened? And the kid says, I don't know what happened and it's not my fault. It's like, oh, okay, really?
Yeah, pretty much. You get people now and again who say that, you know, woke people are anti-white. And in this video, I mean, it's hard to say, like, what's going on here? 1.8 million people watch this video, and she seems to have a problem with the whites.
Yep. A lot of anti-white rhetoric.
What the fuck? Crazy levels of unaware.
Look, it's funny because she's just, the hypocrisy here is insane, because she's just criticizing white people for going after other white people to alleviate their own racist guilt, and she's literally doing that.
I know. Irony fucking 10 out of 10.
This is like the inception of irony. There's just the levels that keep going deeper, Adam. You can keep going deeper into the irony. I've never seen anything like this before.
It's crazy. It's crazy, and I don't know how you don't call this racism. I mean,
Lindsay
it's
Ellis
just,
walked into a room and she put 2 mirrors on each side, and she's just looking at the irony go off in all directions forever. Oh my God, she really is the Dr. Manhattan of irony and racism. It just goes
it's
forever.
bonkers. Yeah.
It's infinite.
This video's, we're not even a third of the way through. All right, let's see what other things the whites are responsible for, okay? Well, nothing like digging into nuance and detail, Lindsay. We really want to know, what did the whites do now?
People still have this, like, I'll be the racist dragon attitude about how racism works.
Why are you crying so?
I'm crying because all of those horrible villagers chased me into the scary cave. I think it's because I'm so racist. Get your hand off my tail, you'll make it dirty.
Racism isn't a system perpetuated by many, many things, including actions, but a character trait, a disease that people try to hide from the world because they know if they're found out, they'll get banished to racist island.
Yeah, lucky for some people, they can just virtue signal their racism to the world and talk about the whites. Oh my God, the whites. Fucking state sanctioned racism here. Like, what happened to the world, Sitch? I didn't watch this far into the video. I'm literally shocked right now.
I told you. That's what I was like. I don't want to do this video, and I'm like, you don't understand.
I didn't.
You don't understand.
I didn't. So many people talk about racism against whites or anti-white rhetoric and stuff like that, and I'm just like, mellow out, laugh it off. Who cares? But it's just it's weird. It's so weird that it's not only accepted, it's promoted. It's like encouraged.
Yep.
What is happening here?
And she's promoting it while criticizing it at the same time.
I know.
I
know. I can't wait to see the next Brainiac move here.
And suddenly, he wasn't racist anymore.
While there are still, of course, racist hate crimes and the like, most general displays of racism don't come out of grand, like, cross-burning style gestures, but out of ignorance, carelessness, or negligence. And for white people, a lot of it is just the reality of benefiting from a system designed to privilege you. So I'm not going to waste my breath on the I'm not a
So you? Wait.
Racist line of defense. I'm a white woman from Tennessee. My family is mostly uneducated white trash. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, I didn't internalize any.
My God. To call your family uneducated white trash is pretty low.
I mean, maybe they are. Judging how Lindsay turned out.
Well, I'm just saying.
No, but again, I have no responsibility for my actions.
Yeah.
It's not my fault. I grew up in redneck white trash Tennessee with white trash family. Of course I'm racist.
Yeah.
I had no way to not be racist.
Yeah. I have no respect for my family, who I am now going to blame for my indiscretions. A family that I began this story hanging out with at a bar at 4 a.m.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I love you, Mom. By the way, fuck you for being white trash.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine? Oh man, is Lindsay Ellis married? Well, what the fuck is?
She is because she had a tweet that I found that was. She said, "My husband asked who Jordan Peterson was, and I never felt such jealousy in my life."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that's very that's very informative. That take.
Special. Shot out of the womb unscathed. We all have the stink on us. Yes, even you. The reason
I do kind of love the fact that you have these far leftists that are openly declaring their racism now, because it's like,
yes,
in 5 years we'll be able to cancel every single one of those people.
Well, I guess this is the big brain move, because she can't come out and say, have a human moment, have a real live human moment and say, maybe this ideology is wrong and toxic and bad, and it attacked me and it was completely unwarranted. Maybe this is, we should reflect on this. No, 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 no. She's like, well, I can't come out and say that I was wrong. So I'm going to double down and say that this insane white supremacist woke ideology is correct, but then also use that to say that I have no responsibility for my actions. It's like the genius. It's actually the 10th dimensional underwater chess genius play here.
And I mean, she's getting rich off this stuff, so there's
Right.
absolutely no way she can turn her back on it. This is her gravy train.
Oh my God. I take it back.
I bring
Lindsay isn't
this-
stupid. She's fucking Lex Luthor.
Yeah. Damn it. And we're the dum-dums.
That's right. Being moral and principled.
I know.
Consistent.
I
Disgusting.
knew my ethics would get me in trouble.
I know.